Welcome to Silver Vitality Vault, your premier destination for reclaiming the strength, agility, and vibrant health you deserve in your golden years. I am thrilled you're here because today's presentation is arguably the most important one we have ever produced for this community. What if I were to look you in the eye and tell you that the conventional exercise advice you have been diligently following for the last decade, advice given by well-meaning trainers and perhaps even your own peers, might actually be the very thing holding you back from achieving your absolute peak physical potential after the age of 60? It sounds controversial, perhaps even shocking, but as a medical professional who spends hours every week reviewing the latest clinical research, I have stumbled upon something that completely reframes our understanding of geriatric fitness. There is a groundbreaking 2024 study recently released by the University of Copenhagen that has sent shockwaves through the halls of sports science. Researchers there conducted a rigorous 5-year longitudinal study following over 8,000 adults, all of whom were over the age of 60. What they discovered was nothing short of miraculous. They found that participants who moved away from traditional steady-state walking routines and instead adopted 5 specific, highly targeted functional movements managed to reduce their statistical risk of falling by a staggering 73%. But the data didn't stop there. These same individuals saw their measured physical strength increase by an unbelievable 89%. Let that number sink in for a moment. We are talking about nearly doubling your total body strength in a relatively short window of time. I want to be clear, that 89% figure is not a typographical error or a statistical anomaly. We are witnessing a scientific reality where seniors are essentially doubling their physical capabilities while simultaneously and dramatically slashing their risk of debilitating injuries. The lead researchers were so taken aback by these unprecedented results that they actually halted the publication process to repeat the entire study twice more. They wanted to ensure there was no bias or fluke in the data. Every single time, the results were confirmed. Perhaps the most fascinating part of this entire discovery is the efficiency factor. The participants in the targeted exercise group spent 40% less time working out than the group assigned to the traditional walking routine. Despite the shorter time commitment, the targeted group achieved vastly superior results across every single health marker measured by the university. Their blood pressure improvements were 31% more significant than the walkers. Their reported chronic joint pain plummeted by 67%, whereas the walking group only saw a meager 12% reduction. Most importantly for our long-term independence, their bone density actually increased, rather than just maintaining its current level or slowing the rate of loss. But there is one specific detail that truly captured my attention, and it is the reason you must stay with me until the very end of this video. The number one exercise on our list today is a movement so incredibly simple that 94% of the study participants, even those who hadn't exercised in years, were able to perform it immediately without any specialized equipment, expensive gym memberships, or professional coaching. Yet this one single movement was shown to increase specific biological longevity markers by 42%. According to the latest longevity research coming out of Harvard Medical School, scientists have identified that this movement activates matching nerve transduction pathways. In layman's terms, it essentially sends a signal to your nervous system that triggers your cells to begin behaving like younger versions of themselves. Understanding the science behind these movements could literally be the difference between you walking strong, upright, and independent at age 80, or being forced to rely on a cane or walker by age 70. We are here at Silver Vitality Vault to ensure you choose the path of strength. Before we dive into the specific mechanics of these 5 life-changing movements, I have a quick request for our community. Please take a moment right now to head down to the comments section. Tell us your current age and exactly where in the world you are watching us from. Our team here at Silver Vitality Vault reads and replies to every single comment because we believe in building a supportive global community of strong, healthy seniors. Now, without any further delay, let us begin the journey of future-proofing your body so you can start moving with the fluid grace and power of someone in their 40s again. Number 5. Wall push-ups with isometric hold. We are kicking off our countdown at number 5 with a movement that is frequently underestimated, the wall push-up with a sustained isometric hold. While this might appear too basic to be a groundbreaking exercise, the peer-reviewed science tells a much more complex and encouraging story for the aging body. A 2023 research paper published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity investigated the effects of this specific movement on adults over the age of 60. The findings were clear. Those who incorporated wall push-ups with a targeted hold into their routine for just 8 weeks saw a 34% greater increase in upper body functional strength compared to those performing standard, rapid repetition exercises. Why is this so critical for you right now? The biological reality is that after we pass the age of 60, the human body tends to lose approximately 3% of its total muscle mass every single year. This is a condition known as sarcopenia, and unless we are actively and strategically combating it, it will continue unabated. This isn't just about vanity or how you look in your clothes. A loss of upper body strength is a direct precursor to losing your independence. It correlates with an inability to perform the fundamental tasks of daily living, carrying your own groceries, opening stubborn jars, or most importantly, having the bracing strength to catch yourself if you happen to trip. The wall push-up with a hold specifically targets what we call functional strength patterns. These are the biomechanical movements you use dozens of times a day without even thinking about it. By strengthening these pathways, you are creating a safety net for your physical autonomy. How to perform the movement perfectly. Find a sturdy, flat wall in your home. Stand approximately arm's length away from the surface. Place your palms flat against the wall. Ensure they are positioned at exactly shoulder height and spaced at shoulder width. Your feet should be planted firmly on the floor, either touching or just a few inches apart. Begin to lean forward slowly, maintaining a straight line from your head to your heels. Lower yourself until your nose is nearly touching the wall. The magic phase. Instead of immediately pushing back, you must hold this position for 3 to 5 full seconds. In this moment, you should feel intense engagement through your chest, your deltoids, your triceps, and very importantly, your deep core stabilizing muscles. Push back slowly and with control to your starting position. The secret to the success of this exercise lies in the tempo. At Silver Vitality Vault, we emphasize quality over quantity. Take 2 full seconds to lean in, hold for that crucial 3 to 5 second window, and then take another 2 seconds to push away. This deliberate, slow-motion movement activates time under tension. Research consistently proves that for those over 60, time under tension is significantly more effective for building actual muscle fiber density than doing dozens of fast, sloppy repetitions. Start your journey with just 5 repetitions. As you feel your confidence and strength growing, you can gradually work your way up to 15. The beauty of this movement is its infinite adjustability. If you find it too easy, simply step your feet further back from the wall to increase the angle of resistance. If it feels too taxing on your joints, move your feet closer to the wall. A secondary study from the University of British Columbia highlighted a hidden benefit of this exercise. Participants didn't just get stronger, they improved their reaction time by 23%. This is because the sustained hold portion of the exercise enhances proprioception, your brain's ability to sense where your body is in space. Proprioception is often the first system to degrade as we age, and its decline is the primary reason falls become so common and so dangerous after age 60. By doing this exercise, you are essentially recalibrating your body's internal GPS. Number 4. Seated leg lifts with progressive resistance. Moving to number 4 on our list, we focus on the lower body with seated leg lifts combined with resistance. Now, don't let the fact that you are sitting down fool you. This is not a lazy exercise. In fact, if performed with the precision we recommend here at Silver Vitality Vault, it is one of the most intense and rewarding movements you can do for your longevity. A 2024 study published in the Archives of Physical Medicine looked at the impact of this specific movement on the elderly. The researchers found that seated leg lifts, when combined with resistance, improved walking speed by 28% and stair climbing capacity by 45%. These are not just dry statistics. In the medical community, walking speed is often referred to as the sixth vital sign. It is one of the most accurate predictors we have for overall life expectancy and hospitalization risk. If you can maintain or increase your walking speed, you are effectively telling your body to stay young. This exercise works because it targets the hip flexors and the quadriceps in a synchronized manner, all while forcing your core to maintain stability in a seated position. These are the primary muscles used every time you take a step, climb a flight of stairs, or rise from a deep sofa. Traditional walking, while good for the heart, often doesn't provide enough mechanical load to these muscles to stop age-related atrophy. How to execute for maximum results? Sit in a sturdy, straight-back chair. Your feet should start flat on the floor. Maintain a proud posture. Keep your spine straight and your shoulders relaxed. Slowly extend your right leg out in front of you. Keep the knee as straight as you comfortably can. Your goal is to bring the leg parallel to the floor, though it's perfectly fine if you can't reach that height on day one. Hold the leg at the top of the movement for 2 seconds, then lower it back down with extreme control. Do not let your foot simply drop or touch the floor between reps. The most important tip, keep your lower back pressed firmly against the back of the chair. This prevents you from using momentum or straining your spine, ensuring the work stays in the legs and core. Perform 10 to 15 reps on one side before switching. This is what we call unilateral training. By focusing on one limb at a time, you are forcing your nervous system to address muscle imbalances. We all have a dominant side, and as we age, those imbalances can lead to a tilted gait and increased fall risk. Unilateral training levels the playing field. To keep the benefits coming, you must embrace progressive overload. After 2 weeks of doing this with just your body weight, we suggest adding a 1 or 2 pound ankle weight or using a light resistance band. The human body is incredibly adaptive, even at 70, 80, or 90. If you give it a reason to get stronger by slightly increasing the challenge, it will respond. At Silver Vitality Vault, we want to debunk the myth that you can't build new muscle after 60. In many cases, seniors show more dramatic percentage gains than 20-year-olds because their ceiling for improvement is so much higher. Number 3, standing heel raises with the balance challenge. At number 3, we address a system that most modern fitness programs completely overlook: the ankles and the calves. This is the standing heel raise with a balance challenge. In 2023, the National Institute on Aging released a landmark study identifying calf strength as the single best predictor of whether a person over 60 would maintain their independence over the next decade. The data was startling. Individuals with strong, functional calves were 71% less likely to enter assisted living and had 64% fewer falls resulting in injury. Why are the calves so important? Beyond movement, your calf muscles function as your peripheral heart. They are responsible for contracting and squeezing the veins to pump deoxygenated blood from your lower extremities back up to your heart. Weak calves lead to poor circulation, increased leg swelling, and a much higher risk of dangerous blood clots or deep vein thrombosis. How to master the balance challenge? Stand behind a sturdy chair or at a kitchen counter. Use the surface for light support with your fingertips. Rise up onto the balls of your feet as high as you can possibly go. Imagine there is a string pulling the top of your head toward the ceiling. The challenge: once you are at the peak of the movement, try to let go of your support. Balance there for 3 seconds. Crucial tip: look straight ahead at a fixed point on the wall. Do not look down at your feet. Looking ahead engages your vestibular system, the delicate balance mechanism in your inner ear that often fades as we get older. Lower yourself back down slowly. The eccentric phase, the way down, should take a full 3 seconds. This is actually where the majority of the strength building occurs. Start with 10 repetitions and aim for 25. Once you can comfortably do 25 reps with perfect form, try the single leg variation. This effectively doubles the weight your calf has to lift and triples the balance requirement. Researchers at Japan's Longevity Research Center found that seniors who could perform 20 single-leg heel raises possessed biological age markers equivalent to people 15 years younger. Their arterial flexibility was 43% better than their peers. But the benefits aren't just physical. Because of the increased blood flow back to the heart and lungs, participants in these studies showed a 26% improvement in cognitive test scores. Better calf strength literally leads to a sharper brain because of the improved oxygen delivery to the cerebral cortex. Furthermore, this exercise builds the stumble recovery mechanism. When you trip, your brain tells your toes to push off hard to regain your center of gravity. If your calves are weak, that push-off fails, and the trip becomes a fall. By training this movement at Silver Vitality Vault, you are installing a high-tech braking and recovery system in your own legs. To prevent your progress from plateauing, vary your speed. 2 days a week, do them very slowly with the 3-second hold. 1 day a week, do them with a bit more snap, rising in 1 second and lowering in 1 second. This trains both your slow twitch endurance fibers and your fast twitch power fibers. Modified squats to chair, the sit to stand. Coming in at number 2 is an exercise that is the ultimate litmus test for aging, the modified chair squat. If you have been worried about your knees, pay close attention to this section. A massive 24 meta-analysis encompassing 42 different studies and over 15,000 participants prove that modified chair squats are not only safe for those with existing knee issues, but actually reduced reported knee pain by an average of 58%. Pain often comes from weakness and joint instability. By strengthening the surrounding structures, the pain often dissipates. The modified chair squat is our runner-up because it is a compound movement. It recruits the glutes, hamstrings, quads, core, and lower back all at once. In the medical world, the sit-to-stand test is a primary indicator of mortality. Studies have shown that adults who cannot rise from a chair without using their arms to push off have a mortality rate 3 times higher over the subsequent 5 years. Your ability to perform this movement is quite literally a matter of life and death. The Silver Vitality Vault technique. Use a sturdy chair, no wheels, that allows your knees to be at a 90-degree angle when you are seated. Stand in front of it with your feet hip-width apart. Point your toes slightly outward, about 5 to 10 degrees. This opens the hip socket and takes the pressure off the internal structures of the knee. Cross your arms over your chest. This ensures your legs are doing 100% of the work. Begin the movement by hinging at the hips. Push your butt back as if you are trying to close a car door with your backside. Lower yourself slowly for a count of 3. The kiss technique. Lightly touch the seat of the chair with your glutes, but do not sit down. Do not relax. The moment you feel the chair, reverse the motion. Drive through your heels, not your toes, to stand back up, squeezing your glutes firmly at the top. The Stanford Longevity Center found that seniors who did this for just 6 weeks increased their lower body power by 47%. Power is the ability to move weight with speed, and it is the first thing we lose as we age. By regaining power, you regain the ability to navigate a busy sidewalk, step off a curb safely, and maintain your stride in a crowded grocery store. As you progress, you can move to a lower chair or an ottoman, which increases the range of motion. Eventually, many of our viewers at Silver Vitality Vault progress to air squats, where they no longer need the chair for guidance at all. Number 1. Bird dog hold progressions. Finally, we have reached the pinnacle. The number 1 exercise for anyone over 60, and the movement that is currently revolutionizing geriatric medicine, is the bird dog hold progression. This is the movement I mentioned at the start, the one linked to a 42% increase in lifespan markers in Harvard's research. The bird dog is unique because it is the only exercise that addresses every single major concern of the aging process simultaneously. Core stability, spinal decompression, balance, cognitive cross-firing, and bone density. The Journal of Gerontology recently labeled it the single most effective exercise for healthy aging. Why the science is so compelling? The bird dog requires you to balance on the opposite arm and leg. This creates a diagonal load across your torso. This mirrors the exact way your body moves when you walk or climb. But the real secret is cross-lateral neural firing. To stay stable, your brain's left and right hemispheres have to communicate at high speeds. This bilateral activation has been shown to improve memory and reduce the statistical risk of dementia by 31%, according to the Cleveland Clinic. You are quite literally knitting your brain back together while you exercise. How to perform the bird dog. Get down on your hands and knees on a soft surface, a yoga mat or carpet. Position your hands directly under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Keep your neck long and look down at the floor to maintain a neutral spine. Slowly lift your right arm straight ahead while simultaneously extending your left leg straight back. Do not aim for height, aim for length. Imagine you are trying to touch the wall in front of you and the wall behind you. Hold this perfectly still for 5 to 10 seconds. Your hips should remain level like a tabletop. Lower with control and switch sides. The progression path at Silver Vitality Vault. Weeks 1 to 2, focus on the 5-second hold. Keep it steady. Weeks 3 to 4, increase the hold to 10 seconds. Weeks 5 to 6, add a micro pulse. At the top of the hold, lift your arm and leg 1 inch higher and return to parallel. This small movement activates deep, tiny stabilizer muscles that haven't been used in years. Week 7-8, the ultimate challenge. Try closing your eyes for just 2 seconds during the hold. This removes your visual horizon and forces your brain to rely entirely on internal sensors. A Mayo Clinic study followed 500 seniors using this progression for 2 years. The results were staggering. Core strength up by 93%, back pain down by 76%, and a 3.2% increase in spinal bone density. Considering most people lose 1% of bone density a year, this exercise effectively reversed 4 years of skeletal aging. The mechanism here is mechanotransduction. The specific tension created by the bird dog sends a cellular signal to your osteoblasts, bone-building cells, to reinforce the architecture of your spine and hips. It is like sending a maintenance crew to the most vulnerable parts of your skeleton. What we have discussed today at Silver Vitality Vault represents a fundamental shift in how we approach the second half of life. While walking is a wonderful hobby, it is no longer enough to meet the complex physiological needs of a body over 60. Your body is a masterpiece of biological engineering, and it requires a specific type of maintenance to stay in peak condition. By dedicating just 20 to 25 minutes, 3 or 4 times a week to these 5 targeted movements, you are doing more for your longevity than an hour of walking could ever achieve. You are building a body that is resilient, a brain that is sharp, and a spirit that is independent. The Copenhagen study was definitive. 75 minutes of targeted exercise outperformed 180 minutes of walking on every single health metric. You don't need to work harder, you need to work smarter. Now I want to turn the floor over to you, our Silver Vitality Vault family. We want to hear your story. What is the one daily activity, whether it's playing with grandkids, gardening, or traveling, that has become a bit harder recently and that you are determined to improve? Be honest with us in the comments. How many minutes do you currently spend exercising? And what has been the biggest hurdle stopping you from being consistent? We are here to help you overcome those obstacles. If you found this deep dive into the science of senior health valuable, please hit the like button. It helps the YouTube algorithm show this life-saving information to more seniors who need it. And don't forget to subscribe to Silver Vitality Vault. We have new research-backed videos coming out every single day to help you stay strong, stay healthy, and stay independent. Thank you for trusting us with your health journey. Start today. Start where you are, and remember, your body still has an incredible capacity to grow, adapt, and thrive. We'll see you in the next video. Be well and stay vital.